Hi Aquarius, what's up y'all? We're gonna go ahead and get right into this deck. Yes, I'm about to pull the book out. We're gonna read a little bit. We're gonna see what the message is for y'all today. Because I've been trying to force myself to incorporate this deck and I really like it. It's just taking me a little minute to learn it. So I'd rather learn it on here with y'all. Everything you need to know about me is down below. If you want to book a personal reading, shop the Metaphysical Shop for all your spiritual needs. Alright, if you want to book a ritual or if you want to add me on CoStar, TikTok, Pattern app. If you're looking for any reviews when it comes to my readings or my products, the link is down below. If you're looking for the Amazon wish list to definitely check it out or contribute to the site or celebrate your girl, that's in there as well too. And if you want to go on the Amazon Marketplace and you see something that I have or something you want to see review on that I may like, that I stand by, that you could purchase for yourself, that's on there as well too. What else? The Instagram threads is on there. If you like the messages that I do put on the community tab, I post them on Instagram threads originally, so you'll have first dibs to them before I post them over there. My TikTok is in there as well too, and my email and all that stuff. Also, all of my YouTube channels are in that link down below, so if you can't find one of them, check it out. Alright, if you're looking for a hair review, makeup review, haul, skincare recommendations, story times, any of that stuff is all down below. Okay, so also the 30% off code for Black Friday is down below as well too. Alright, this is for the Metaphysical Shop only. Alright, so let's get into this vibe, y'all. If the reading cuts out, that makes my iPad die. Alright, but let's see what's going on. What is the message here? Alright, for the Aquarius Collective. It's you're like 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm doing readings. I just woke back up. Oba. The first card we have is Oba. Okay. I actually really love the drawing and depictions on this card. Not on this card, on this deck. And we have the 7 of Swords in the reverse. I've never got reversal cards in this, so this must be a very serious message, Aquarius. And then we have the Village. This makes me think of ruin. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles. Let's see what the message is. What do y'all need to know? And then we have the Guardian Angel. And then we have the 7 of Wands, 7 of Fire. This makes me think of How to Train Your Dragon. Alright, so the Ace of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. Let's start with Oba. Okay, this isn't a Risha, by the way. I am confused because now I am very concerned. Every time I do the readings with this card, the readings be so deep, y'all. Okay, I love that. Okay, not Obatala, but Oba. Alright, so give me a second. I'm finding it. Hold on, y'all. Oshun. I see Oshun. I see Oxuma. Here we go. Oba. So, a little bit of backstory about this card, or this Orisha. Let's get into it. Alright, so basically her dress is reminiscent of armor where still gray and pink colors prevail. She was the patroness of the river, the same name in Africa, and was the first wife of Chango, his faithful companion, very jealous of her husband. There's a legend that Oba, wishing to keep his love and following Oshun's advice and instructions, although others say Iansa was the advisor, cut off one of her ears, which is why part of her face is covered by the shield to prepare a soup that her husband liked very much called karu karu, which that special ingredient acting as a kind of evil or magic. Despite her advisor's prediction, when her husband came home and noticed that her head was covered by a white cloth, he was surprised and asked why at the same time. Okay, so meaning a great fighting spirit in offering. Passion and love without reflection. Wife, lover, faithful girlfriend, or companion. Excellent housewife, a professional that works hard in her field and looks anxiously after others. If you're a masculine energy, you can apply the energy to you. Change the gender. But when this card comes out, this talks about mutilation, unhealthy jealousy, accidents with cutting items, unexpected surgeries, operations, definition, extirpation. Ooh, can't even say this word. Extirpation of something out of necessary. Something that will not be understood, which will bring about sadness and sorrow both at commercial dismissals, closing branches, taking away of bonuses, and industrial levels, closing of plants and facilities, operations, and so on. So then we have the 7 of Swords in the reverse. I know what the 7 of Swords is, but in this deck it may have a different meaning. So I'm just going to look at this for 1 second. Hold on, y'all. My leg is cramping up for some reason. This is a very interesting reading off the bat. Like, I be feeling like when we do these readings, y'all, and I use this deck, like, the energy just be so strong and crazy in a good way. Alright, but, so the Seven of Swords in the reverse, this talks about warning is part of the past. Promising times will return. Mother-like archetypes will be met again. So, a warning of the past. Warning is part of the past. What does that mean? A desolate landscape, a tree without leaves, or on one of its branches, a bird nest is with 7 hungry heads out. Sad moaning, calling for some type of love or the possibility of being rescued and restored. The Village. So let's move forward here. So I feel like off the bat, this reading is kind of about the energy of not understanding why certain things are happening to you, collective. This could be like as well two things happening to you where like either you're not thinking or somebody is not thinking here. We have the Village, so upright. Irretrievable loss. So like, yeah, you're going through some type of irretrievable loss, destruction, rupture, dismemberment, lack of communication with somebody, or vice versa, self-punishment, guilt complex, masochism, or somebody could be a masochist. Danger of accidents, fractures, falls, beware of fires, fuels, and electricity. Take care of your body and home. Lavishness, vice, decay, and corruption. 8 of Pentacles. So this is like at work. Not like at your work physically, but like while you're at work doing something. Like you thought something was working out for you. But this talks about a road travel at a slow but safe pace. You will become aware that you are able to create not only new systems for profit, but also science, art, alchemy. From the most trivial to that humans does not mean you cannot ask for help. So I feel like this is kind of like a reading where help is on the way. You have help coming. You have help coming because I feel like what's going on here, something could have really ended terribly or harshly. Yeah. I feel like somebody tried to destroy you out of jealousy, collective. Like, is this what this is? It looks like somebody tried to destroy you out of like jealousy. Wow. I'm hearing scarred and maimed. Like somebody wanted to leave you like scarred, maimed, out of jealousy and sad. Or wanted you to make some type of sadness or sorrow to where you was like up the creek without a pedal. You had nothing or nobody. Or you didn't have the resources you need, or you wanted some type of like nurturing, loving, caring emotions. But they deprived you on purpose. And this deprival was supposed to be leaving you with some type of like ruin, disruption, accident, or something of the sort. A measure taken to make sure something happens. Like for example, I'm gonna give you also some examples. Okay, I know I'm looking crazy right now, but it's because I'm like hyper focused, not physically but spiritually. And I'm just looking over things. And it's so funny. It's a fucking commercial that scared the shit out of me on my TV that came on about some babies talking about skin protected in the diapers. So sometimes protective measures of significance. Somebody could have taken this away from you. Alright, but that's literally what I'm getting here. You work with this deity. Yeah. This is supposed to affect your future. This is somebody who's a rival. They want you to be weak. They want you to be like in danger. They're plotting against you. But this is somebody who wants to like escape what they've sown. You know how people say you reap what you sowed? They feel like whatever they've done to you, they can escape this. They don't want you to have happiness, peace. They sow certain seeds for you, or they did. Alright, death energy. Somebody could work with Santa Muerte, okay, or be called by her. Yeah. This is somebody who could be trying to like wound your body because they can't break your spirit. or wound you physically or materially because they can't break your spirit, they can't break your soul. And that could be what they're jealous of as well. This could be somebody here. Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? It's like they want to do this to you. They want you to be sad. They want you to be put in dangerous situations. They want you to have some type of accident. And for some of you guys, you really could have like tripped and fell somewhere. Maybe you could have cut your hand while you was like cooking or something. This could be like, you know, you getting into a car accident or hearing or seeing some type of car accident recently. And it's so funny because the other day I was coming home from work, y'all. And it's like I wanted to get home so bad, but there was some type of traffic by my house. And there was this lady, literally nothing was in the road. This lady ran off the road into the fucking woods. And there was nothing for her to run into. Like, the road wasn't wet. There wasn't any traffic. There wasn't any, like, there was nothing for her to run off the road into. And when I looked, it was like 3 police cars. And they was getting the lady, it's like an older lady, was getting her out of her car. Like, literally, like, this lady turned into the road. I'm like, she must have been trying to grab something off the floor or whatever. Because it don't even make sense of how you even ran into the fucking bushes. Okay? Yeah. This could also be like as well too. You automatically somehow lose like a brand sponsorship. You are no longer needed. Your service is no longer needed. Refunds could be like being canceled, losing your job, losing a position, finding out like a store is closing or something. Somewhere you go, somewhere you work at, something is closing. It's done. It's no longer open. Or you know, a big part of the community in your city, your town, your state is no longer going to be there, or it's closed indefinitely, or it's laying everybody off. Somebody getting laid off. This also could be like you can't understand why somebody wants to mutilate you. Like you could literally find this out. Like somebody wants to harm you to where it's like you're not unalived, but you're mutilated to a point where you're seen as the undesirable. You know, mutilation comes in the form of you know, people who be jealous, y'all, and what they do is that you know, they get the acid, and it's so funny because the American Horror Story season 3, this is how Ophelia, I think her name is Ophelia, this is how she gains her spiritual sight. They pour acid on her face. Because she has other spiritual gifts, but they pour acid on her face. When she goes to the bathroom to wash her face to do something, somebody follows her behind there, pours acid on her face, and after that, she is completely maimed and mutilated to the point where she has lost her sight. But with her losing her sight, she gains psychometry. Psychometry is when you're able to touch certain people, things, and items, and you're having instant visions, instant realizations, instant whatever it is. And they're very vivid, they're very quick moving, etc. And she realized that when she touched, like when she touched people, she knew everything. She touched her mom, she touched her man, she touched certain people. She was able to find out like what happened, what they're hiding, what is the truth of certain things, or like it was like everything was just like 4K, triple ultra 3D. So that could be a significance here, or like this mutilation could actually be helping you in the long run. But I feel like you'll be able to rebuild from this, and this could also be like as well, like you got somebody who's so jealous of you, collective, to where it's like they literally want to strip you of all your emotional maturity. They want you to strip. They want to strip you of like, you know how your mother loves you and they say, oh, you got a face only your mother could love. How your mother loves, nurtures, protects, and provides for you. Like this is somebody who does not want you to be able to do these things for yourself or for your kids, for your family, for your bloodline, for your future. More importantly, if you don't have any of those things. Yeah. Like, you know, when you watch Mulan or you watch other, I keep looking at this Village card. You know, when you watch Mulan or like other stories where when they have, Ice Age could be a significance, when they have like villages and different things of that nature, and it's like they have an attack or a battle or some type of opposing team or squad or tribe. They come and they tear that shit the fuck down. Yeah, it's like this is what somebody's on with you. This is what somebody is on with you, collective. This is what they're wanting for you. Yeah, this card is evidence of danger, for it represents the Tower of Babel, which men impertinently tried to reach heaven, which caused God to unleash his divine rage and destroy the tower. It could also represent the destruction of old cities that fell to vice and shared the same unfortunate fate as Sodom and Gomorrah. And then we have Luke 17, verse 29. But the same day that Lot went out to Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from the heavens and destroyed them all. Nearly all prophets and seers go through history have agreed that punishment will come from the heavens. Nostradamus, whose real name was Michael de Notre Dame, an astrologer and physician who lived in France in the 16th century, said in one of his prophecies, which in the form of quatrains, which is groups of four, if you didn't realize. In 1999, in 7 months, a great king of terror will come from the sky. He will resuscitate the great king of Angolmois. Excuse me. Before after, Mars is ruled by fortune, excuse me. The situation is past, though there may be sequels and relapses. But all in all, yeah, and somebody wants you to have an irretrievable loss, destruction, rupture, dismemberment, losing a limb could be a significance. Losing something very important to you, lack of communication from you or them or somebody else. Somebody wants you to punish yourself, inflict these things on yourself, feel guilty, or be a masochist or feel like you need to be punished. Somebody will also be Catholic. I'm gonna tell you why I said that. Alright, because if you haven't seen Agatha All Along, go watch it. Very, very good. Niecy Nash is actually the star. Love her to death, love her down. But there was this one character in there to where she, her and a nun, they were trying to figure out who was the town killer, who was killing all these people. And all of the killings, were basically like different 7 deadly sins or verse of the Bible or whatever. But one of the guys was like a preacher or a pastor or something like that regarding the church, and he was a masochist, and he would like punish himself, and he would like beat himself with like these little whips with like nails or something like that on the end, and he was tearing his ass up, like bags, bruises, whoops, holes, all different kind of stuff, because he felt like that's what he deserved. Whenever he would feel like lust or attraction or horny or whatever, or do something, but the whole time he was not the killer. I ain't gonna tell y'all. But anyways, if you like stuff like that, it's called Grotesquerie. Go watch it. Really amazing, and it makes you think about a lot of stuff. I love it. But yeah, I feel like this is what's going on right now. This is like really traumatic. Hold on, y'all, because now I gotta get my bag. I know my iPad is about to die, but I want to get my bag so I can like get some details here. Ooh, this shit's so fucking heavy. Whew. Y'all, this bag heavy as shit, but I love it. Alright, so basically what's going on here for the Aquarius Collective. Is the pen in here? What the fuck is the pen doing in here? Alright, I'm hearing the pen ran out of ink, so something is in sync. So yeah, I feel like right now, Collective, you need to be documenting everything that's happening to you, what's going on around you. This could also be like things to where, you know how somebody is not going, like it says, I didn't claim you. So this could be like somebody not claiming you, as in like they don't fuck with you. They're not your man, they're not your woman, they're not your friend, they're not your family, they don't have nothing to you. Or this is also giving me the energy like, if you have certain claims, suspicions, evidence, proof, this is what somebody's trying to do to you, or say to you, or how to back yourself up, protect yourself, bounce back, get paid for this, sue them, money, funds, finances, etc. It's like somebody's gonna try to act like that your claims, it's just word of mouth, or it's not making sense, or it's not adding up. So you need to make sure you're documenting these things and what's happening to you. And you might need also to make it a habit to document your actual life and what you're doing now. Not necessarily to be seen, but just to have that for yourself. But it says, yeah, this is somebody here who like could be trying to hold you against your will, or try to do these things to you so you could be held against your will or unable to do something for yourself. That's correct. I'm hearing correct the Mondo burger could be a significance. Alright, this is somebody who's a fixed sign who's doing this. Aquarius, Scorpio, a Leo, or Taurus. Those are fixed signs. What do we have here? It says everybody knows they're the problem. So everybody could know this person is a problem, or these people are the problem. This could also be somebody who is a black man, or a black man knows this. Yeah, don't trust it. Don't trust them. Don't trust shit that's going on. Period. If my iPad dies, we just gonna leave it where it's at. We also have a Poor Man's Dreams. This is the song of Kendrick Lamar. Alright, and then we have Lovely Bones. If you've never seen the movie Lovely Bones, it basically talks about this little girl and this man was spying on her the whole time. And it's so funny we're talking about dismemberment. This man was spying on her this whole time. And long story short, he was preying on her. He got her in this little room or hole, and he did hold her against her will. And he destroyed everything for her. He unalived her, and he dismembered her body, put her in like a suitcase. No, he put her in the fridge, and he held the fridge for a long time. And he kept her necklace or her bracelet or something like that, or jewelry of a sentiment or a trophy or whatever. Maybe somebody could already have something of yours like this already, but you don't know this. And I feel like when that happened, you know, everybody's trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Or everybody knew this person was weird. He was weird in the movie. Everybody knew he was fucking weird. You need to lower your risks of dealing with this person and risk of what could happen. Alright, but everybody knew he was weird, but they never really had evidence or proof or that he did it or whatever, and it ended up coming out sooner or later. Yeah. So that is of significance here. You pull another card. I put the bag on the floor, y'all. Yeah, drug raid. Okay, so maybe somebody could be getting raided for like drugs. And it don't gotta be just smoking weed or cocaine or whatever. It's gonna be like drugs to like destroy people. Alright, drugs for like HIV. Drugs for to make somebody unconscious, or to make them a vegetable, or so where somebody can take advantage of them and they're conscious but they're like not conscious. It's just somebody who thinks that you're fake or you're phony. Okay, and this could also be a person who's jealous of you. But some of you guys, this could be multiple people, so take it how it resonates. But yeah, you could be learning a new spiritual lesson right now. You're going to be learning one. Also, somebody could be going through withdrawals because they're going through a spiritual lesson, because the drugs they were trying to get, they're going to have a hardship to where they can't fucking get them. That's going to be their new spiritual lesson or something happens. There will be an emergency coming soon. Pay attention whether this is with you or somebody else. Or pay attention to what somebody's saying in an emergency. That could be used as a trap or a plan or a ploy or backfire. Alright, I know this message could be a little weird. Also, somebody could be desperate for sex. Here, somebody's name could start with an R, first, middle, last name, nickname. And they gossiping about you again. Or this person whose name start with a letter R, first, middle, last name, nickname. They saying this about you. Alright. Let's see what else going on. Yeah, I keep getting fraud and fake cards. Yeah, somebody's a fraud, somebody's a fake. What is what these people are saying about you? Alright, aside from that, we have, yeah, you need to control your anger at this current time. Being here is not going to be helpful. It's going to make things worse. Yeah, pulling your hair. You know, your hair is your antenna. Your hair is your aura. Your hair is your connection to spirit. Your hair is your power, like Samson. Be aware of that. That's why I don't wear my hair out. Like, even though my hair is long as fuck, almost to my ass crack, I do not play about my hair spiritually, because that is one of your most vulnerable points. When it comes to your hair, your brain, your head, all that kind of shit is vulnerable. And it says can't protect and can't provide. Somebody can't protect and provide for you, so they could be extremely jealous of you as well too, or they can't do it for themselves. This is why they want this to be your fate. Last but not least, somebody is mad that you're ahead of them. It kind of bites off this. Alright, yeah. Somebody also could be trying to astral project or travel towards you or show up in your dreams, or they recently did. Alright, you're going to also find out about somebody being released from jail soon. If somebody wants you to dance for them, they want to deal with you romantically in some kind of way, or you need to stay away from them. Alright, this person been running their mouth about you, or you've been running your mouth about them. Alright, moving forward. Alright, somebody's wearing a costume or some type of weird get-up, or will be, next time you see them. They want to wear your skin, though. This reminds me of the Ed Gein story. Alright, or like dress up, extending your grace. Somebody wants you to extend grace to them so they can wear your skin or your costume. They're so jealous of you, they literally want to wear your skin. This reminds me of Beyonce. Remember when she was saying, like, what do you want me to do? Shall I wear her skin? I don't know what Beyonce song that was, but it was really talking about, like some third party shit, when Beyonce was like, now that you've killed me. I keep hearing the Beyonce song. She's like, now that you've killed me, what do you rather I do? Or I don't know if that's the same song. Could be two songs that mashed together. But I do remember it was a song Beyonce came out with, and she was talking about wearing another woman's skin. And of course, there's a conspiracy about Beyonce unaliving and dismembering this lady. and doing certain things. So yeah, and we have the 5 of fire here at the bottom of the deck when I look. Message of fire. This is like an interesting little. So the 5 of fire comes out. This talks about using the same weapons as your opponent. So you need to use the same weapon as your opponent or more powerful ones. Your cleverness and astuteness, the fire aka itself, should be part of a strategy to deliver accurate blows and have efficient defense. The struggle will be hard and tiresome. The beast will try to corrupt you. Do not allow yourself to be tempted or angry, otherwise it will catch you. Fight fairly and the victory will be yours. So this is what this is talking about right now. How you deal with this person or this people or situation. I don't even know what I'm going to title this, because this is like so... This is not like a dark reading, but it's kind of like dark as in like people's thoughts when it comes to you, collective. But this reading, but one thing I say with this deck is so on point to where it's like sharp. But it's an Orisha deck, that's why. Alright, but we have a guardian angel that keeps going to come out in this reading. Alright, and typically when that guardian angel comes out, I kind of like when it comes out, but I want to see why it is coming out. So when the guardian angel comes out, it says peace, harmony, self-encounter, spirituality, alchemy of my love, perfection, perfect combination and blending, agreements and contracts, associations, balancing thoughts and opinions, harmonizing of all things. All these characteristics will last if we know how to use them with absolute faith and respect. Otherwise, the alchemy and my magic will fail. The meaning... Ooh. Alright, so my iPad is on 10%, it's finna die. It says the meaning will depend on the combination of the other cards. So, what card is supposed to be going with this angel card? So, we have the 10 of fire and we have the man. The man, stick to the man. Alright, that TV show on Apple TV, Palm Royale, could be of significance. I know I've been watching that. It's pretty good, pretty funny. Alright, and it's so funny because they had held her against her will in the mental hospital, acting like she was fucking crazy because they didn't want her to get some money. Alright, but anyways, yeah. We got the 10 of fire. So it says you will have to face tests posed by life. Posed by life or by your karma. Ask your spirit guides for help. Trusting that you will not be abandoned during hard times and you will overcome these tests without any difficulty or hardship. Your reward will increase in your self-esteem and the acknowledgement of your honesty by others. And we have the man, okay? So, let's see what's going on with the man. With the man. So, it says faith and hope, favorable prospects, qualities of the soul, creation, inspiration, creativity, mentalism, and psychism. Alright, so this talks about, image, idealization of a dream, or intense, fervent desire. So this is really how somebody feels about you, or they feel like this is what you deserve, like this is your karma. This is supposed to be your karma. It's not a spiritual lesson to you, yes, but karma, no, I don't think so. But, I mean, depending on what kind of Aquarius you is, this really could be your karma. Because, I don't know, I've met Aquarius, whether men or female, and I don't love every Aquarius that I meet, even though I'm Aquarius myself. I've met other Aquarius to where I look at them sideways like, you're weird as fuck, or you're negative as fuck, you're karmic as fuck. And it doesn't matter if they're a man or a woman. I've seen both sides of that. And then I have met Aquarius that men or women are good Aquarius. So it just, it depends. It fucking depends. But we have the moon and we have the water element. Somebody could definitely be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Or like this is supposed to be hidden. Like this is some top secret information. Yeah, 10 of Cups. This is like top secret information. But this is like what somebody pines for when it comes to you. Alright, so anyways, this is your reading. I really hope you did love this. So yeah.